Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to the 5th episode of As Luck May Have It. In this episode we are reviewing the BF 109 G-14 AS, the Italian 109, and we're also looking at a fight where you need a little bit of luck, but you also need a little bit of determination in the face of impossible odds. And if you push through and don't let yourself be pushed out of the match, you can have some very enjoyable matches. You have seen me many times come back from multiple people against me in my lonesome. And this match is no different in that case. But let's first go into the plane as we are dogfighting this Spitfire F Mark 14E. The BF 109 G-14 has a great climb rate. The top speed in a dive is pretty good. At maximum speed sits around 719 kilometers an hour. It has decent to good firepower depending on whether you want to take any gun pods. I would not advise for the gun pods because it does too much bad things to the maneuverability, and you already do not have the most magnificent maneuverability, although this is the most maneuverable of the tier 4 109s. The plane thus has decent maneuverability for a 109, like I said, but it faces stiff composition at its 5.0 battle rating, and there's many things that can outmaneuver it, so you definitely don't want to use it as a turn fighter, but it can surprise a few people in a pinch. The plane also has excellent energy retention, which you can use very well while you are boom and zooming or energy fighting. The climb rate combined with the good energy retention makes sure that you will perform very well in that capacity. Now, like I said, the maneuverability compared to many of the opponents is lacking. As you see, a lot of Spitfires around here. Most of them are more maneuverable than us, but we still manage to fight a lot of them off. What the plane does have problems with is the compression and the control stiffening it suffers from at the high end of the dive, and thus its effective dive speed is a little less high than the 790 that is its maximum speed. The stiff opposition that you're facing is also a little bit of a problem for this plane, which you want to avoid any kind of maneuvering fight, but as you see, sometimes you are just forced to maneuver. And here we get lucky for the first time in this match. As we maneuver with the one Spitfire, another Spitfire comes in to rake us. We manage to turn the plane on its side and give the guy a small profile, otherwise we may have well lost a wing, but in this case we did not lose the wing, and we go into a straight dive towards the airfield, which was close anyway. I need a repair as well, but we first gotta shake off this guy. He shoots off a piece of my left wing, probably the landing flap, that part, and he's going the other way, getting shot at by the airfield. The airfield kills him off, and we get a chance to land. We do not have any kills yet, and we are facing 6 opponents, so this is a 1 versus 6 we are in right now. And I mean, I've seen people jay out on the airfield a lot lately when they did not think they had a chance, but you miss an opportunity to test yourself. I would always advise you to, you know, go at it, man. 6 people, who cares? Let's go. Give them all you got. Let's see how many you can take with you. Never give up. Even this Spitfire is an American Spitfire, a premium one. It's a very good aircraft. He was already damaged though from that scuffle we had before. I passed him before I hit him, and he was hit by the airfield as well, he said later in a private chat. So we're in a maneuvering fight again, and of course he is more maneuverable, but his engine power was suffering, as he told me. So here maybe he could not pull through the turns as well as he might have wanted to. I raised the flaps here, which I had deployed earlier, to give myself some more maneuverability, some more lift. And let's see if we can get him here. There we get a crit, and there we finish him off. And that's nice. So now we have improved the odds somewhat. I still have plenty of ammo and plenty of fuel, so I decided to climb. And we got up to decent amount of altitude here. And I'm trying to improve my speed here, so I'm leveling out a little bit. Get my energy up for this confrontation with the Spitfire. And let's see what the Spitfire wants to do. I haven't seen any dots for the rest. I see one dot there near the airfield, but that's very low. And the Spitfire is getting close. He's not doing anything. Okay, we're going for the shot then. Thank you, sir. That's nice. If you guys could do some more of that, I will win this match. Thank you. But yeah, he was AFK while climbing. Here, he's back. And he's warning his team. I don't see the dot anymore that we saw previously. So there's one guy somewhere below me. There's one guy there above our airfield. There is still 2 bombers in the match as well. So 2 bombers and 2 fighters are left now. And we're doing good. We still have half of our cannon ammo and more than half, way more than half of our MGs, which is very nice. Now for the 20mm cannon, I used the air target belt. It has 200 rounds, very nice. And for the 13mm machine guns, I used the IAI belt with 300 rounds per gun. Very, very nice ammo load. You can spray a little bit, although not too much. Here we're lucky for the second time. As we get a hit on him, he also gets a hit on me, and maybe even a crit. He has the 50 cals and he raked the central fuselage there, damaging the tip of the rotor and of the propeller and the pilot seat area, I think. But we didn't catch a fire, even with the fuel tank below the pilot, which is quite fortunate. But we get a chance at him now. We get another hit in on him. And we are overshooting here. And we're gonna take it up into the cloud, into the vertical. See if we can get away. Now remember what I said, we're good in the vertical, we have good energy retention, we have good climb rate. Better climb rate than the P51. Though the P51 also has excellent energy retention. But he will suffer more quickly than me from the climb rate that he has right here. I believe that was a D10, if I saw it correctly. So that plane is better than the D5, but it's no D30. And there we go. He indeed stalled out before me and we could take care of him. I saw a P47 while I was in the dogfight with the P51, and he must be somewhere down here. There's also a B17 out there. Going for ground targets. Our tickets are getting quite low. But we have an oil leak as well, so we're on a timer anyway. We also have low ammo count on the cannon. And we're going for the P47 first here. We're holding good speed here. Around 600 the plane still is quite alright. The compression is not too bad here. But once you get close to 700 you start to feel the compression more and more. We take out the P47 with a pilot snipe, but unfortunately the bombers finished off that match. But fantastic match with a great comeback, but unfortunately we couldn't finish it off and turn it around towards a win. The B-17s finished it off as we were repairing on the airfield, and while we were on the way back they finished off the last ground targets needed to empty out our ticket count. Now this is the second match I had, which was also quite enjoyable. The firepower on the 109, when you get used to it, it is a very small focus beam, just like things like the P38, stuff like that. And if you get it on target, it is very, very destructive. And it is very enjoyable to get these guns on target and have success with them. Another scuffle with a Spitfire. You'll be amazed at how many Spitfire pilots you can surprise with flap usage and good throttle control. This plane, like I said, it is the most maneuverable. It is the most maneuverable VF-109 at tier 4, and that includes the K4. Let's see if we can get this P-47 as well. And as you know, you've seen me make many reviews on 109s. I love these planes. They are very light and they have very good engine power, power to weight ratio. It is very enjoyable to fly these planes. Okay. Even though in Spitfires you're more maneuverable and you have a better speed in a straight line often at this battle rating, I still find the BF 109s very nice to fly. And I have good results in them as well. I'll show you my kill-death ratio and the win ratio with this thing in the conclusion, so you can have an idea on how I did with this thing. Now we're going again in the vertical maneuvers here with a Spitfire. This is a US Spitfire again, a premium one. Very dangerous plane, good energy retention, fantastic climb rate. And brilliant maneuverability, so that it is a better performing aircraft than our own. And you definitely have to watch it in the vertical, but because this plane with its energy retention and its climb rate can definitely surprise you in vertical maneuvers. I have been surprised a few times by Spitfires and their energy retention while flying out this thing. Thought I could handle. Look at how fast he is coming up still after making 2 turns. And he's still going. Well, he's stalling out now, but I mean, you know what I mean. If I would not have been careful, and I'm not very, if I wouldn't have been as practiced as I am with avoiding the guns on a plane like that, I may have well gotten shot there. Here I decided to extend though, because this is not a maneuvering fight that I can win. He will eventually get the upper hand if I let my energy bleed too much. We are still holding 400 kilometers an hour right now. And we want to keep it that way. So I extended, he turned around, I reset myself, followed him, and here we make him turn around. And we're looping over the top, deploying the flaps again to make the turn a little faster as we come down on him for the shot. Let's see if we can get that shot. Yeah, he's coming up. He's trying to get guns on target, but we do finish him off before he gets that chance, which is quite nice. We also did get some ground targets in the meantime. I cut that out because that wasn't that interesting. So 3 kills, 5 ground targets and 1 assist in this match. And let's see what kind of rewards we got for that performance. Final blow, terror of the sky, bulletproof and on hand. 54,000 Silver Lions and 5,000 research points for the second G91. First in the team, I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now, the Italian G-14 is a fantastic BF-109. It's very enjoyable at the 5.0 battle rating it sits at. A decent ammo load, good firepower, very concentrated beam. And like I said, a great boom and zoomer and energy fighter. I did have quite a lot of success in the plane. I was quite happy with the result. 19 matches flown. 12 wins, 66.7% win rate. I had 7 deaths and 30 kills with 7 ground targets. So 4-to-1, better than 4-to-1 kill death ratio on the plane. It does perform, it's good, I quite like it. But if I had to grind, I would not use the G14. I would personally use the G56 or the G55. I have both. Of course, use the G55, or if you don't want to buy premiums, you use the G55. Maybe use a talisman on it, then get the G56 and then unlock these things with that. I think the G56 is a slightly better aircraft than the G14. It is a little bit more versatile and the firepower is better. So all in all, I like the G56 a little better than the G14. But all in all, a good aircraft. And yeah, I had good fun in it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video. Do leave me a comment. And if you really feel like helping out today, Make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.